Man, we are back and black in the building. Y'all already know what it is. Man, shout out to everybody out there at the Core Plantation doing what they need to do to survive. Roll call. Shout out to Vegas. All my siblings out there in Vegas. Man, shout out to the homegirl Jerica. Man, shout out to the high ass fucking utility bills and everything in Vegas. Shout out to all these states where you don't hear no bullshit. The Montanas of the world, the North and South Dakotas of the world. You don't hear none of that sucker shit. So shout out to them. And also shout out to the homegirl Shawnee, Philly in the building. Erica, Florida, aka Florida in the building. Shout out to my brother James Youngblood, Texas in the building. And shout out to my brother David from No Compromise, Georgia in the building. Last but not least, my homegirl Melina, all the way in North Kakalaka. Let's get into it. Tether Talk. Shit, what time you say make you want to do the Harlem Shake, huh? That shit had me rolling. Tether Talk, man. Your boy Uncle Luke. This is gonna be a quick one, but I'm gonna read your article, and then we're gonna chop it up a little bit about this article. He said Uncle Luke slams Latinos who voted for Donald Trump. Y'all stupid ass gone. No, y'all stupid ass gonna get deported. So let's read it. Per NBC News exit polls, Trump earned 45% of the Latino vote, while Harris held 51%, which is a 13-point uptick for the twice impeached president-elect compared to the 2020 election. It's also a record high for a Republican presidential nominee, as Trump toppled George W. Bush's 44% in the 2004 election. Here, let's get this. All y'all who didn't vote for Kamala, y'all stupid ass gonna get deported. Y'all have we gonna get on that in a minute. Y'all having marches and shit already. We are not going out there to march. Luke said, black people are not going to march for you. I'm sorry, we will not be marching. No, he said, I'm sorry, we're not gonna be marching. It's not no more such thing as black and brown people, y'all. It's black. We will not be marching with you. Now, I'm just quoting what they wrote, because they quote what the fuck he said. So don't be looking at me like, damn, this nigga Warren can't read. That's a negative. The former Two Life Crew frontman continued. The line got drawn last night on Tuesday. He continued, we know where we stand with y'all. I hate when they be quoting people. White people know where they stand with white women. Black people know where they stand with Hispanics. We though y'all. Oh my God. Luke, you gotta stop talking. And I know they didn't do this on purpose. It's in quotations. We thought, it's supposed to say we thought. We though y'all was our friends. Y'all go through some things. We be out there fighting and marching, and then y'all do this. This is what Uncle Luke is saying. Luke believes some black people may be distancing themselves from Latinos in the future, and joked about how ICE agents looking to deport illegal immigrants will be singing along to Vanilla Ice's chart-topping 1990 single Ice Ice Baby. Now, I'm reading what he's saying, quotations. Now, y'all got to worry about the little black ladies who's sitting there looking out the window calling the people on y'all. He said, hey, Ice, they going to be singing the song Ice, Ice, Baby. Luke's commentary caused quite a stir on social media. Luke isn't a black American. Wait, what? Yeah, I guess they try to call themselves, quote, Luke. Luke isn't a black American, so I don't know why he's cackling talking about we. That's what I was about to say. One fan fired back on X. You are Caribbean. You are not black American. You are Caribbean or from the Caribbean. So let's see if we can play what he's saying, because I'm going to try to see if we can play what he's saying, because I can't read that. This man is making me feel like I need to get hooked on phonics. I read all these damn books. Man, I'd rather read the damn Bible. Hold on. Let's see if we can play this, if they'll let us play it. They might not. Here we go.
How about the mass deportation? I got my popcorn for that. They say all y'all who voted, all y'all.
First of all, Luke, don't try to come with this mass deportation and all this other shit because niggas didn't do what you wanted them to do. That's what that is. And now you want to use the talking points. And let's just clarify this to the Latino community. That's Luke, and he's a Caribbean. He is not a foundational black American. We delineated because we're tired of everybody using our talking points to get set aside for them. And then once every other racial group gets set aside for them, they forget and leave black Americans behind. Kind of like how everybody wants to convolute the argument on who created hip hop. You got all these Puerto Ricans running around talking about 50-50. No, it ain't no 50-50. So we had to delineate. Now to my Latino community. Shout out to the brother Dewan B. I listen to his podcast too, and he not lying. It's a comedian. Her name is Ida Rodriguez. She's a very funny comedian, and I remember when she was on the 5150 show in like 2008. I remember when she was on Corey Holcomb's show when they used to do it at LA Live, downtown LA, when Corey Holcomb had the 5150 show when he spawned off from Speedy's Comedy Corner. And I just remember how poised she was, how intelligent she was, and she wasn't smiley, but she'll call out her own community with the racist shit. So everything Dewan B was saying, that's a fact. Because I remember her from 2008. So when she was on the 5150 show, I remember that because I'm a huge Corey Holcomb fan. So I remember that. And that's what we need to do. We need to start calling out the people in our community. I know a lot of us do. Like if we see some sucker shit or some Sambo shit, we will call that out. But Latino community, y'all take y'all issues up with Uncle Luke. Don't take them shits up with black Americans because he's not a black American. He's from the Caribbean or the Caribbean. Let's keep listening.
Who didn't vote for come out? Y'all stupid ass gonna get deported. They having a damn parade. It was not a parade. Y'all having marches and shit already. We are not going out there to march. Black people are not going to march for you.
Who's we? That's my comment to everyone. Who's we? Again, to the Latino community, take this shit up with Luke and take it up with the Caribbean people. Because we have delineated, we are black Americans. We are foundational black Americans. We don't subscribe to Caribbean heritage because that's not where our lineage is from. We've made that very plain and clear for I don't know how long. I know once I read Black Labor, White Wealth, and Powernomics, I was kind of like, I started saying native black like Dr. Claude Anderson. And then when Tariq Nasheed came up with the term foundational black American, I was happy because that sets us apart from every other racial group. So now what he wants to do is now he wants to muddy up the waters and convolute the argument and be like, oh, y'all gonna get deported and all this other stuff. No, you don't speak for black people, Uncle Luke. Sorry, sir. You don't speak for black people. You need to take that up with your Caribbean people. You should say us Caribbeans ain't gonna go out there and march with y'all. Don't say black people because y'all don't identify as black until some bad shit happening. We always stated we wasn't voting for Kamala in 2020. So stop. That was your ass talking shit about everybody from the grassroots because we delineated and we wasn't going for the okie doke. And now that all you sorry ass, lame ass Democrats uh, got your lips all poked out because y'all didn't get no candy from the candy stores type shit. Now y'all want to be mad, and now you want to take it out on Latinos because you can't take it out on black people because black people are like, nigga, we told you we wasn't fucking with her. So now you want to take it out on Latinos, black folk. You know what we gonna do? We gonna step back and let they asses handle it. That's why you keep hearing me say Latinos, take it up with the Caribbeans. Please do not bring that vitriol bullshit over here. We're too busy delineating and trying to get set asides that are deserving of us. We don't have time to be getting in no back and forth with Caribbeans and Latinos and all that. Y'all take that up with the CARICOM bullshit. I don't care about none of that. Oh well. I'm laughing my ass off every day that Trump is in office because everybody knows. What have I been saying since 2020? David knows. James Youngblood knows. Erica knows. Shawnee knows. Tasha knows. Anybody that I've talked to, I always be like, they don't like Donald Trump because Donald Trump is an equal opportunity racist. He's not just nigga, 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 nigga. It isn't that he's so fun of black people, but he's going to be like, nah, we're not just going to talk shit about black people. We're going to talk about shit about the Latinos. We're going to talk shit about Puerto Rico. We're going to talk shit about everybody. And that's what all these other racial groups don't like. See, the Democrats will sit up there and allow other racial groups to shit on us and give them set-asides the whole time. But the Republican Party's like, nobody's getting set-asides because I don't fuck with none of y'all. And that's what everyone doesn't like. So, sorry, Luke, you don't speak for black people.
I'm sorry. We will not be marching. There's no more such thing as black and brown people. It's black.
It was never no such thing as black and brown. Not in my eyes. Not because I dislike the Latino community, but right now, this is business. It's called facts over feelings. So facts, no feelings. So this is business, not personal. I have no type of vitriol towards any Latino community, but right now this is business and there's a debt that needs to be paid and owed to foundational black Americans, and this ain't got nothing to do with y'all. Know your history. Know where you come from. Then you can take that up with whoever you need to take that up with. But as far as foundational black Americans, we will not be going back and forth and getting involved in any foolishness like what Luke is doing.
We will not be marching with you. I'm sorry. If you hey, look, the line got drawn last Tuesday. The line got drawn last Tuesday. We already know what
the line got drawn? Or do you mean the line was drawn last Tuesday? Glad you're not a foundational black American.
Stand with all y'all. Black people know they stand with white women. Black people know they stand with Hispanics.
Okay, but you're Caribbean and you don't identify as black, so I need to ask a couple of questions. The first question is, when all of a sudden, because when Caribbeans get accolades, they say they are Haitian, or they say they're this, or they say they are that. They only claim black when white people say, fuck you niggas, get the fuck out of here. And then it's all of a sudden, oh, we all black, my nigga. So stop.
We thought y'all were our friends. We thought Nesta and Julio Raimundo.
And you would know this if you subscribe to, as my brother Dave from No Compromise put me on, to Dr. John Henry Clark. And he has videos available. And Dr. John Henry Clark, and I quote as David from No Compromise, put me on to it. Warren G., as Dr. John Henry Clark teaches us, we have no allies, Warren G. We have no allies. We got no friends. See, I don't just be saying shit and not giving people props who put me on. Dave from No Compromise put me on. And I'm always say Dave from No Compromise because that's his platform, and I'm always pub him because that nigga is a walking goddamn encyclopedia. I mean, I ain't never really heard nobody quote different authors as much as him, and it makes sense to me. Everybody learns different. But when I listen to David talk, it resonates with me because he's making it plain for me. Like he told me one time, he said, Warren G., everybody loves theater. What do you mean? everybody, if there's no theater, Warren G, some people can't survive. Like that's what they thrive off of. They probably thought I forgot what he said, but nigga, I ain't never forgot what you said because that was the deepest shit, most profound shit I had ever heard. And then I started using it. Shit, I was like, niggas like theater. The most videos that get the clicks is the fucking theater videos, the drama, the negative. Anything about positive reinforcement, don't get that. So if it was right for that. See, y'all got to be careful about people like Luke. Luke is trying to use black people. You could be inciting a racial war, Luke, saying that. And shame on you for being like, y'all ass gonna go get deported, as if you've been in this country longer than the Latino community. Like as if you not an anchor baby and your parents came from another country. And I'm not caping for no racial group, but do y'all see how they will take black people's talking points and then make it their own all of a sudden? Because the Democratic Party lost. You don't want to blame black people because black people going to turn the heat up on you. And they're going to call you an immigrant. And they're going to say you're Caribbean and go back and build your homeland. So now he want to turn it on the Latino community. And you know what? I'm going to sit back because I don't have a dog in this fight. I just don't want you mentioning foundational black Americans or using the term black as if we're on one accord with you.
And Nestor Torres and all y'all, we thought y'all was our friends. Y'all go through some things. We be out there fighting and marching and shit, man. Leave Nestor Torres alone. Leave Julio Lamundo alone. Leave them alone. Those are our people. And then you do this? Huh?
Again, these words that are coming out of Luke's mouth, y'all need to address him. Do not address black people because he is not the spokesperson for black people. He's the spokesperson for Caribbeans. So he's speaking on behalf of your St. Thomas's, your St. Lucia's, your Jamaicas, your Haitis and all that, your Puerto Rico. That's what he's speaking on behalf of. He ain't speaking on behalf of black folk. We don't subscribe. First of all, we need to mute him because, I don't know what that brother's doing or what he drank or what somebody put in his milk or I don't know what the fuck he doing, but he's just, in my personal opinion, you're more frustrated. In my personal opinion, you're more frustrated that black folk told you straight out, we not voting for her. And we foundational black Americans are not like y'all. So since you can't take it out on black folk, typical, since we done took our lineage and delineated away from everybody else. Now, what did I tell y'all? Y'all about to start seeing a whole bunch of racial groups start fighting. You about to see a whole bunch of people not getting along. That's a fact. Because now they know you can't. Look at what happened with the Palestine thing. They tried to rope black folk in it. Black people was like, nope, that's your fight. Good luck. And every black person that's took either side in that situation lost their jobs, lost their livelihoods, and everything. And the black folk that was like, nope, I ain't saying shit. That ain't my fight. I don't have a dog in that fight. I'm trying to get reparations for my people. Look at how good and how unscathed we came out of that. So now, and see, I knew somebody was going to start doing this shit and hiding behind black people because that's what everybody do. They hide behind us. And then when they get an accomplishment like Issa Rae and Yvonne Orji, oh, well, I'm Nigerian. You go like, well, why you always talking about Issa Rae? You're using a foundational black American culture experience, but then when you get the accolades, you're saying you're Nigerian. You can't use any type of gang culture in the West Coast that was founded by foundational black Americans and then be talking this I'm Nigerian shit. No. I remember I met a dude and he was Ethiopian. And he was talking to a girl in another language. Then when he went to get around me, oh, my nigga. And I just looked at him upside his head. I just really did. He was just like, oh, man, what's going on, my nigga? And he wanted to shake my hand. I just gave him a fist pump. I was like, yeah, man, what up? And the first thing I was like, where are you from? He's like, oh, I'm Ethiopian. You feel me? I'm Ethiopian. Ooh. This was around the time when Nipsey started getting, I was like, oh, for real? And he's like, yeah, you feel me? Such. I was like, So you're from Ethiopia. And I could tell he started to tone down the nigga shit because I was looking at him upside his head like, yeah, I'm not feeling that shit. And I wasn't. I was not feeling that shit. And after that, he'd just be like, hey, what's going on, bro? Or what's up, bro? He wouldn't say that nigga shit because I was just looking at him like, but when him and that other woman that was Ethiopian was talking in their language, I remember as soon as I walked up, they stopped talking. So I was like already on alert, like, you one of them. Because if you wasn't one of them, you would have told me what y'all was talking about. So that's why we're delineating as well.
Oh my God. Julio Raimundo. Now we're going to be sitting there. Now you got to worry about the little old black ladies who's sitting there looking out the window, calling the people on you.
You notice he keeps using the term little old black lady or black people or black. You notice that he's not saying Caribbean. He's not saying where he is from. He's not saying Jamaica or St. Thomas or St. Lucia or the Barbados. He's saying black people. Y'all notice that when them little old black ladies be calling, nigga, you need to talk about you and your heritage. Stop using foundational black Americans, bro. I know what you doing, and a lot of people be doing that sucker shit when they don't get what they want. Then it's, oh, hey, y'all, us black people, nah, you was just talking shit about. I remember he did a whole thing where he was talking shit about Tariq Nasheed and foundational black Americans and all this other shit, and now all of a sudden, us black people, when them black people start calling you, no, Luke, stop. That's some bullshit right there. So I'm calling it out.
Hey, Ice. They're going to be singing the song. Ice, ice, baby. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. This shit crazy. We ain't worried about nothing. We don't have nothing to worry about. Black people really don't have anything to worry about, to be honest with you.
But wasn't you just saying we did have shit to worry about if we didn't vote for Kamala? You see what I'm saying? Transformers more than meets the eye. Transformers, tethers in disguise. Transformers. Man, remember that. That's exactly what they are. I don't even want to hear it. Let's cut the music back on, man. I don't want to hear that bullshit again. I just thought I would come to y'all with that. I went a little bit over, but I wanted y'all to really hear that. That's why I called it Tether Talk. Because y'all need to understand, racial riots are real. Those are not fake. And if you allow the wrong person to be running their mouth, like Ryan Garcia talking that fuck niggas and all this other shit, but then everybody in your corner is black, you have to be careful. And nobody really repudiated and really checked Ryan Garcia. I'm talking about from his community, not just Oscar De La Hoya. It should have been a whole bunch of Latinos coming out talking about, hey man, don't be saying that shit. We got love for black folk. Don't do that. Nobody really said anything. So I'm going to be the first person to call out Luke, unless other people has called it out. Now, this podcast, I am probably going to share with people because people need to see the type of games that are being played. He could be inciting a racial riot. You don't say that to no fucking Latinos. Well, I hope y'all get deported and ice, baby, and all this other shit. You don't have a right to say that and then stand behind blackness. Stand behind your Caribbean heritage and say that shit. Don't worry about what the fuck we talking about. Don't use us as a talking point and put, like we all together. We're not all together, Luke. We're not Caribbean. We don't identify as Caribbean. Man, stop with the bullshit. And I'm highly upset, irritated about it because it's like, nigga, who told you can speak on behalf of black people? Man, you better get your ass the fuck up on, man. Because you mad because don't nobody want to vote for Kamala because Kamala's an immigrant cosplaying as a foundational black American woman. I don't know who's worse, her or Rachel Dolezal. It's like, man, and then you don't have the nerve to try to run for president twice? She should have told the Democratic Party, no, y'all gonna have to find somebody else because I don't want to do it. Now you got to deal with the shame and humiliation and people going over your speeches and how you weren't engaged. And they even got a video where she was like, there is no military person right now that's fighting any type of war or anything like that. And then there was some military people overseas like, man, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are we over here doing then? That's what I'm saying. They picked the dumbest person on earth to run for the presidency. And they thought black folk were so stupid we was gonna vote for it. And they thought Latinos they had them in the bag. Them Latinos, I would say them white Hispanics was like, sorry, we're gonna go with Donald Trump. Sorry, we're not voting for you. Because secretly, a lot of these white Hispanics, they want to close the borders too. They don't want a whole bunch of motherfuckers over here as well. So again, anybody who listens to this is a Caribbean Latino beef. This is not a black American Latino beef. We have way too much shit on our plate to be worried about than fighting Luke or Luther Campbell's fucking arguments and fighting his battles. That's not our battle, and we're not gonna fight it. Like I said, Transformers, more than meets the eye. Transformers, Tethers in disguise. Remember that shit. Don't let these people hype you up. This man could potentially be starting a racial riot, and he don't give a fuck. He way out there in Florida, so he don't care. But for people that are on the West Coast or maybe in Texas or places where, like, you don't do that. You don't speak for black people in terms of, y'all ass gonna get deported. What if they said anybody whose family doesn't trace back past the antebellum period, we're going to deport you too? Then your ass would be like, oh shit. Let me shut up. But I just thought I would let you know that. I went a little bit over, but it was worth it. Amen. Love, live life. Read, study. And please do not argue with people that have not read Powernomics by Dr. Claude Anderson. If they have not read that book, don't even give it any energy. You're wasting your time. Guilty, nigga. I'm out. Peace.